Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. And today, I'm not here to show you this guy, the Victor Reader Classic X Plus. Yep, Victor Reader Classic X Plus is not going to be the star for today. In fact, it's the newer version of Victor Reader Classic X Plus, the Victor Reader Stratus 12M. Now, the Stratus comes in a few configurations, and this is the newest version of the desktop version of the Victor Reader. This is the Stratus 12M. The Stratus 12M was designed to navigate more structured books, whether it's a Daisy book. Yeah, a Daisy book that is, more structured and all that. And the 4M is a basic navigation. However, you still have your basic navigation features with your 2, 4, 6, and 8 keys. They have raised tactile symbols. The number 5 is your where am I, and if you are low vision, some of the buttons are color coded. Like for example, your volume, eject, sleep, and play stop are all orange. This button right here, the play stop key where my index finger is located, that kind of reminds me of a Cheez-It, although it has a bigger hole. As far as I know, Cheez-Its have a smaller holes, but if anybody knows what I'm talking about, go to let me know in the comments. Now, the difference between Victor Reader Classic and Stratus 12M, Victor Reader Classic X Plus, and Victor Reader Stratus 12M, although the Classic is the same thingamabobber, is, look here. Oh, I better not put that into view. But I don't think anybody's going to use that information and all that. There we go. Is that the battery pack is removable. Okay, all you got to do is to slide in a battery or pop in a battery. All you do is just pop it in, and there you are. Very good. So the batteries are easily replaced with this guy. Now let me do a comparison side to side with the Victor Reader Classic X Plus and the Victor Reader Stratus 12M. Here's the Stratus 12M. It's more rounded. The corners are rounded. The sound quality is better, but it also has some more features that, make this better than its predecessor. Okay, you have your headphone socket right there. Then you have a USB input if you're going to use a flash drive. And then you have an SD card slot, regular standard MMC input. You could use a micro SD card with the adapter if it comes with it. And then here's the Victor Reader Classic X Plus. It's a little more heavier. Well, it's not that heavier because I removed the battery, but you can see that it doesn't look the same. The corners are angled, and then the power input is closer to the left of the Victor Reader. It's right a little ways from the speaker grill. And then on the Victor Reader Stratus 12M, the power input, the DC input jack for your power cord, is closer to the right, and the speaker grill, oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, that definitely looks so beautiful, so much better. And the beeps are different than the Victor Reader Classic X Plus. When you turn it on, you're going to notice that the beeps are different. I'm not here to sell my Victor Reader Stratus 12M because I just got it. Another thing that I want to point out is with Victor Reader Stratus 12M, Victor Reader Stream, both first and second generations, and the Victor Reader Trek, these will allow playback from NLS, National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled, or for the print disabled, whatever they're called. But you get what I'm saying. Back then it was for the blind and physically handicapped. I don't know if there's still that, but if anybody knows, go ahead and let me know in the comments here. And then I just showed you how to put the battery in and how to remove it on the Victor Reader Classic X Plus. On the other hand, if you see right here, there's a screw that you have to remove, and that's a little cumbersome. So all in all, if you want a Victor Reader that is a desktop unit and ease of use for a Victor Reader, like in an educational setting or a library, because that's where these are mainly used. I don't know if they're used in park districts. The Victor Reader Stratus 12M is for you, rather than the 4M, because the 4M is basic navigation. On the back, you have nothing other than the battery tabs. And then right here, you have a bass port, because that's part of the digital sound. You have your signature branding below the speaker, humanware. And then you have your go-to page, you have your bookmark, eject, your number pad. Now, you have the bookshelf feature on the Victor Reader Classic X Plus. But, oh no, yeah, you do have your bookshelf feature on your Victor Reader Classic X Plus. And the number 3 key on the Victor Reader Classic X Plus is your history list. But on this one, it's your manage books or delete, because this will allow you to copy books from your CD drive to the SD card. And if you're using MP3 CDs for music, it will allow you to copy your music to the SD card. So that's definitely a plus right there. I'm going to show you right now how the Victor Reader Classic X Plus differs than this. I showed you how it sounds when I did my Victor Reader Classic video, but now I'm going to show you how the Victor Reader Stratus 12M sounds like. Now, you will hear a loud beep, and my friends were like, oh my gosh, what is that? Now, one complaint here is this Victor Reader Stratus, as well as the other versions of the Stratus, they take quite a good minute to boot, and I just updated the Victor Reader Stratus 12M, and that's another thing. There's not much to the update. So it's booting up right now. But if I have the power cord installed, then it boots up rather quickly. That kind of sucks. Okay.
Welcome to Victor Reader.
All right. The device just booted up. Another feature that sets Victor Reader Stratus lineup apart from Victor Reader Classic is that it has a clock. Now, one big drawback about the clock, I wish it had an alarm, but, you know, it is what it is. On the left of the crescent-shaped sleep button, you have a amber or yellow colored indicator, which is enabled when you toggle your sleep. And you can customize the sleep option with the keypad. And it has a telephone-style keypad arranged in a 3x4 matrix. So I'll show you the clock.
2:16 p.m. 11 March 2022.
Now, when it comes to playback, when you first buy it, out of the box, it will only work with 2 platforms. Well, actually, a few of them. Your text files, because this can also read text-to-speech files. I have a few documents here, and that's one of the big features here. Let me turn this. Okay, that's the Victor Reader Stream New Generation that I'm using, but I'll do that in a separate video.
Podcast feeds 33. The last word with Lawrence O'Donnell, MSNBC.
Yeah, it's doing a little cameo, but let me go ahead and plug in my card. And you just heard the sound noise to alert you that the card has been inserted. Okay, and it's going to take quite a bit because I have a boatload of things.
Text files.
There you go.
Guilty 11-05-21jp.docs.
Go to %. Beginning of book.
Okay.
Bookshelf 16.
Focus 40 blue users guide h.docs.
Okay, let's use a user guide for a braille display, and I'm going to go ahead and press play. Say that's the document I want to read. Press play, the rectangular square button in the middle.
Focus 40 blue. Refreshable braille display. User's guide.
Freedom Scientific Inc. Published by Freedom Scientific Inc. 11800 31st Court North, St. Petersburg, Florida 33716-1805.
And you can pause it, and it said United States. You could also decrease the text speed. So from left to right, you have your tone, your volume, and your speed. Okay? When you go above the numbers 1, 2, and 3, so press play again.
No USA. http://
And that's normal speed.
www.freedomscientific.com.
Go to percent. Beginning of book.
And you could also change the voice. By default, you get 2 acapella text-to-speech voices. The Victor Reader Classic X Plus does not have that capability. It only has the capability to play music CDs and CD books from RFBND. And now Learning Ally. They're books that are special. I'm sorry for stuttering there, but their capabilities are a little different between Victor Reader Stratus 12M and Victor Reader Classic X Plus. Well, let's focus here on the Stratus 12M. So, here we are again with the playback.
Focus 40.
And I'm going to show you.
Refreshable braille display.
If you want to change
User's
the
guide.
voice, you press and hold the 7 key, and it will
Guide.
switch over to Heather.
Freedom.
Heather.
And there you go.
Freedom Scientific Inc. Published by Freedom Scientific Inc. 11800 31st Court North, St. Petersburg, Florida 33716-1805, USA. http://
And it's giving the website. So let's go back to Ryan again. Press and hold.
Ryan.
There you go. That's,
Information in this document is subject to change without notice.
Go to percent. Beginning of book.
and that's how you read a document. Now, you could also play
Text
CDs.
files. 100.
I'm not going to be playing any audio CDs, regular music, because
0. Books. Airplane mode. On. Bookshelf. Podcast.
because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But I'll show you a book that this comes with, that that can be played with this device. Now, keep in mind, if you wish to purchase one of these, you can do so by contacting Humanware at 1-800-722-3393 in the United States and Canada. If you wish to buy it on the web, and if you're in other countries, feel free to visit them at humanware.com. And that's how you can acquire your Victor Reader Stratus 12M. You could also get a CD attachment for your other Victor Reader products, like your old stream or your new stream. These are the type of Daisy CDs that this would work with. The basic 4M is not compatible with these Daisy CDs. So it's just like the Apple Macintosh computer, and just like the Victor Reader Classic X Plus. All you gotta do is insert your CD in there, just like so. And before I insert it, let me go ahead and say that for RFBND and Learning Ally, well, now it's Learning Ally. For Learning Ally, let me move that out of the way. For Learning Ally books, you will need a user authorization key, or UAK. That could be generated via the web if you have an account with Learning Ally, and that's how you can play your books and enable the playback. When you generate the key, user authorization key, you would enter your PIN number, which obviously PIN numbers should never be shared, the PIN number that is assigned to you from Learning Ally, only to authorize the device. When playing these books, it will not ask you to enter your validation code. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the book right now, and it will take care of the rest. The drive's a little loud.
Book key. Processed.
Okay, so it did not ask for the passcode because
Mississippi Morbus Barnes.
this is a
Speed. 0.
a newest type of book, and I'll show you. The Victor Reader Classic functions will also, or Classic X Plus functions will work with this,
Go to page. 3.
like that.
Page 3. In the United States, the Mississippi River is the most important river. The name means Great River. Great it certainly is.
Go to page 1. Page 1 does not exist. Go to page 2. Page 2.
No,
does
so I
not
was
exist.
right. So in this
Go to
case, if I
page.
want to rewind the book, I would press your go to or search key,
Beginning of book.
and then I would press play. Now I'm going to eject it, and I'm going to
Eject.
see if I can find a book that requires a passcode. Well, actually, no, because it's the same ordeal when using all Victor readers. It will tell you to enter your validation code. Well, maybe I could try. Who knows if I could find a book, but we'll see. Alright, let's see if this one does it. And it's the same thing. So these would be beautiful devices, and it will save your speed settings, whether it's a book or a text file. So I'm going to go ahead and insert it here. In the future, I'll definitely show you guys a video regarding Victor Reader Stratus 4M.
Book key. Processed.
And that's another book that doesn't require the passcode.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
That sounds like a good book.
Eject.
And I will go ahead and eject it because I showed you how that works. But definitely it comes with the gray trimming around the edges and the perimeter of the Victor Reader Stratus 12M. That's one thing that's noticeable. The ease of access with the battery. Now, the platforms that it's accessible with are obviously Word documents and other text information. Out of the box, it's accessible with that. You don't need a user authorization key for that. It is accessible with Bookshare. You can use Bookshare files or books. Just load them onto your USB or SD card and play them using your Victor Reader Stratus 12M. So Bookshare, NFB Newsline, which is newspapers and all that stuff. That's what Victor Reader Stratus will play from the get-go, right out of the box. Now, for using this device with NLS Bard or Learning Ally, that's when you have to get a user authorization key. If you're using this with NLS Bard, it will not work out of the box. In another video, if I acquire another Victor Reader Stratus 12M or 4M, I'll show you what I mean. Okay? But that's going to be my broadcast for today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Friday. And for those of you who love classic hits in the surrounding suburbs of the Windy City and in the Windy City, I invite you guys to check out 94.7 FM WLS, Chicago's Classic Hits. And every Friday night, starting at 5 p.m., is 80s night. Yep, 80s nights. So I definitely look forward to that. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast. And let me see, do I have any more thoughts about Victor Reader Stratus 12M? Well, I said that you need user authorization keys if you want to play books from Learning Ally and NLS Bard. So to register your device, you would go to nlsbard.loc.gov and then log in And once you're completely logged in, you would go to add a purchased player, select the device you want to add, and then you will enter the serial number. You can enter the serial number there, and then it will let you know what the next steps are, and then follow the prompts. It's very intuitive and all that. Now, for the Victor Reader Stratus 12M, an attached file will be sent to your email. Do not open it or anything like that. This is going to be a KXO file, as far as I'm concerned. Yep, it's a KXO file, and that one should never be opened. All you got to do is load it to the root of the SD card, so not in any folder or anything like that. You copy that to the SD card, and then you paste it onto the root. Okay, it will go to your downloads folder. So download the attachment, and then you load it onto your SD card by copying and pasting. Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste. That's how you authorize your device for Learning Ally, or from Learning Ally and NLS Bard. NLS Bard, you have to wait until they give you the attachment, or you can go to license.humanware.com and then follow the prompts. Only after you have chosen to authorize the device. For Learning Ally, you can just add the device, enter the serial number. They will generate the user authorization key right there and then. And all you got to do is download it and then put the folder on the root of the SD card, and then it will ask you to enter the code, the personal identification number or PIN. That's for Learning Ally. NLS Bard, you don't have to enter anything. It will just say 3 user keys processed, and then that's how you authorize your Victor Reader Stratus or Victor Reader Stream. All right? Well, that's going to be my broadcast for tonight, and hope to do another video soon.